The other thing that's worth taking a look at is the US dollar. And there's an interesting setup right now in the pound to the dollar. You can see that it looks like there's a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern forming on the daily chart. You can see it much more clearly when you look at it on the hourly chart. Here's your support level at 123.5. When you look at it on the daily chart, you can see your RSI clearly pointing to lower levels. And so this would tell you that momentum is bearish. This pattern is bearish in itself, and a break of 1.235 sets up a drop to probably 120, or so if you were to do an extension off this level. When we look at the euro, that also is indicating that potentially we're going to see a reversal and a move down, and certainly seeing bearish divergence forming in the RSI. We've been talking about this region now for some time. And again, the next, you can see the bearish rising wedge, the potential double top here, and a potential reversal down. Now, one thing to keep in mind too is that if there is concern over, China slowing and global growth slowing, and or even this First Republic things begins to get a little bit more capture a little more steam, and you start seeing a little bit more nervousness in the markets, there's going to be a flight to safety into dollar. And you can see right now, again, when we look at the dollar index, you can see that here's your overall trend is down at this point, but there is starting to be a upward trend and an upward bias forming. There was a low here and about an equal low here, even though your RSI is now trending higher, and that can be called a bullish divergence. And all of a sudden, you're maybe seeing a little bit of another higher low forming at this point. So you want to keep an eye on the dollar. If there is a flight to safety, it is going to be to the dollar. It is going to be to bonds, U.S. bonds. If there is some nervousness about a global growth slowdown that may be China related. And again, you can watch your commodities like copper and such to keep a sense of that. Also, it's worth taking a look at natural gas. Now, I don't typically follow natural gas, but it's sort of interesting because I was noticing on the chart, again, you have to be careful because the contract looks like it just rolled over. So if you can adjust your charts for the contract rolling over, you can see there's a bullish divergence forming here on natural gas with the low here. Then you make a lower low here, but your RSI is now clearly and firmly trending higher. This is actually, like I said, a bullish divergence, and you're watching natural gas at 245. A breakout could result in this thing rising back to 3.25 or so before all is said and done. So anyway, that's all I have for you. I hope this helps. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.